Hey class 2, for your English task today, it's your job to read through your story you wrote yesterday and to edit your work. You first of all need to read through your story by yourself and complete your checklist, your adventure story checklist. And after you're done with your editing, you then need to pass it on to a friend or a brother or a sister or someone who's not your adult. Pass it on to someone else, let them have a read through and do your checklist again. If they find any mistakes, then they should provide you with a little bit of feedback. And then finally have your adult read through your piece of work and they can complete your final version of your checklist and let you know of any mistakes you might still have in your piece of work. Then you need to edit it with a blue pen. And then after you're done with your editing work, it's your job to publish your story. When you're editing, I want you to specifically look for mistakes with capital letters and full stops. I want you to replace any boring vocabulary with adventurous vocabulary. And I also want you to look for any mistakes you've made with any other bits of punctuation. Maybe you're missing a comma here and there. Maybe you're missing some speech marks. Maybe you're missing some exclamation marks or some full stops or some apostrophes. I've noticed quite a lot of you are missing apostrophes in some work that you've been sending to me. So have a look for all of those bits of punctuation. After you're done with your editing, then move on to publishing, which is neat, beautiful, joined up handwriting, please. And when you publish your story, you can do it in a little book if you want to. And if you do want to do a book, then I've got some little binding ideas for you today. So I've got this one here, which I made using a hole puncher and some string. Sorry, I'm just going to turn it around for you guys. A hole puncher and some string, which I just kind of wove in between them, then tied up at the top, but it made a really pretty book. Or I've got another idea, which is to sew your book. Oh, this way. To sew your book, which is super fun. I got a bit fed up though, and I got a little bit bored with sewing, so I kind of gave up halfway. Hopefully you guys won't. Or you could make your book binding using a bit of pretty ribbon. So I got some nice ribbon. I just stapled a hole in the back. And then I hole punched some holes in the back and then I just threaded my ribbon through. So anything you want to do will be fine and absolutely beautiful. And after you're done, especially if you've got a plain front cover like I have, I would love to see some watercoloured illustrations or maybe just some coloured in illustrations for your front cover. And I'd also love to see some illustrations for each page inside of your book. But once again, it's only an optional task. You don't have to publish your book and bind it in the way that I'm asking you to. But I would like to see everyone editing and then publishing your work, please, today. Good luck.